What's up, YouTube? It's the Console Samurai, and we recently heard that Final Fantasy VII Remake was not going to be sold all at once. Square Enix came out and said that the Final Fantasy VII Remake was going to be treated as an episodic game, where instead of coming out all at once, it was going to come out in bits and pieces. Now, when this came out, a lot of the internet kind of, everyone who was interested in the remake, everyone felt some kind of way. Some people were very positive about it. Some people were very negative about it. Then there was a very small group of people who were kind of moderate and thought, well, I mean, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be a mix of the two. I fall into the middle group where I'm like, we really don't know enough to make a judgment yet. It could be bad, it could be good. But it turns out that it's not going to be the last game to get this treatment. Over the last few days, we've heard stories about Hitman digital pre-orders getting canceled by Square. And when Square was asked, they said, "Well, we need to reevaluate and we need to tweak our release schedule a little bit." Now, some of you may have figured out where this is going already, but Hitman is going to be the next game to be a AAA episodic game. And when Square was asked why they're doing that, they said very simply, we want the game to evolve. We want it to be more of a living organism than just a game that comes out and you play. They want to be able to impact it with live events that are actually happening in the world at the time. If something happens in the world, in the actual real world here, then during the time that the game, between the different episodes, that can be added, in theory, depending on how big or how close or any of that. Depending on when it happens, it could be added as something in an episode. Now, it is going to release over the course of 3 to 4 months, and the first episode is going to be $15, and each of the remaining ones will be $10. Now you can, of course, buy the entire thing. Full experience is what they're actually naming the full game for $60. So it's not like they're not going to soak us for more money. It's going to come out to the same price at the end of the day, and at the end of the year, it's going to come out to the same price on a physical disc, because they did confirm you can do that. Now, I do think it's interesting that they're going this way and that they've done the same thing with the remake, because it does seem like they have seen that Telltale Games is a very successful company and that they want to kind of copy their success. Not that Square Enix doesn't have their own ideas, but they see a working template and they maybe want to dip their toe in that water a little bit and see how that works. The problem I have with that, though, just because another company can do it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. It just doesn't work. Some companies won't be able to do it, and Square actually had a really well designed system that worked before, but when they became Square Enix, they kind of left that behind. But I do find it interesting that two of the biggest games that people are looking forward to from Square Enix are both getting this episodic treatment. So that makes me wonder, is this going to be a new thing? Is this going to be all of their games? Are they all going to do episodic? Or are they only going to do this, a couple times, try it out a little bit, see how it works? Only time will tell on that. But tell me what you think. What do you think about Hitman becoming an episodic game? And the fact that you're not going to pay more in the long run, it's just going to be kind of a dragged out release. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Once again, I am the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.